before I even go into this. This is not much, at least it does not appear to be much of an actual horror game in itself. This is how we know we're alive. Specifically, the actual description is a free hour-long melancholy point-and-click narrative mystery set in the Bible Belt of Sweden. And that in itself was enough to intrigue me. Just that little bit of information from what this is was enough to intrigue me, and looking at the photos and how the actual game itself is set up, and the fact that it's point and click. I haven't played a point and click game in I can't tell you how long, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't played a melancholic game that's actually made me think about life in a hot minute. And honestly, I'm down for it. I might have to turn it up just a little bit more. I don't know how loud the actual loading screen was compared to the actual game itself. Might end up turning it up. Okay, never mind. Hold on, I'm turning it up immediately. That music is beautiful. Hold on. Holy crap, that music is beautiful. Hey, what you up to? Hey, how's it going? How's Stockholm? Oh my god, I love the music already. Hey, it's been a while. Give me news. Oh. What's new with you? Lots of love. Oh, my mouse is kind of like falling off the screen a little bit. Sorry, just totally swamped at the office these days. Let's speak soon. Oh. I ran into Peter the other day. Do you remember him? Would you believe he's a mechanic now? So much for his punk band. Anyway, life's okay. My end, not much to report. Would be so nice to catch up properly soon. Hey, let me know when you might be good for a time to catch up. Oh, let me know when you might be a good time for a catch up. Whatever, tomato tomato. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about. Can you call me as soon as you can? ASAP, when you get this, if that's okay. It's really important. So sorry I missed this. I'm stuck at the office, and probably will be all weekend. Next week will be better, I hope. Harunga? Harunga? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's not great to see you, to be honest. Guess I'll check if the flower shop is still open. Use WASD arrow keys to move. Oh, Harunga Centrum. Generous to call this the center of anywhere. As much as I'd like to leave, I have to get into town. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Not about to walk into the fields. Oh my god. End of the line. Can't even change my mind to go back home for another hour. Whoa. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit because it is just a little loud. Long live the petrol station, the only place in town we could trick someone into selling us beer when we were under 18. This week 3.5% beer, but beer all the same. What? Anything else interesting? So sounds like someone just got back into town after doing nothing. Click on objects to inspect them. Yeah. If only Italians knew what we Swedes do to their beloved pizza. Even though pizza is not actually an Italian. It wasn't originally an Italian dish. Was that Maria's order? Something like pineapple and barbecue sauce? I would never admit it, but actually kind of delicious. Pizzeria Verona. I don't miss exams, but I do miss our post-exam pizza ritual. Anything else? Anything else interesting? Not quite. What was the name of the guy who used to live here? Sven something? Weird dude, very into drones. My first boyfriend had a car just like this. In fact, this might even be his car. Better keep moving. Jesus. Pizza is not Italian, it's food. Dude, shut up. The only house I'd ever persuaded Maria to throw an egg at on Halloween. She put a written apology through the door the next day. Bless her. Oh. Maria's parents' house. Doesn't look like anybody's in. Same old curtains, though. This game looks cool. It's very, very pretty. This place always had kind of a sinister vibe. It's like it's gotten worse. What? What do you mean? It looks very pretty. A site of pilgrim for the true main religion in Sweden, recycling. The all-important alcohol vaults, closed on a Sunday, of course. Remember Maria's sister agreeing just once to buy us a bottle of wine. The cheapest rosé they had. It was all disgusting and we drank it all. To be fair, I'm not a wine drinker myself. I like some wine, but most of it's kind of shit. It's always the same things. Lost cats, church meetings, and some for sale notices. Call Thomas, great livestock for even better prices. I think I'll pass. Bench when Maria knocked her front tooth chips. She didn't open her mouth at school for a whole week. This monument commemorates the Great Harunga Flood of 1997. 5 inches of water counts as the Great Flood, apparently. Hey, for a town that doesn't get any flooding, yeah, it can very easily be. Good evening. Hold on. That's not Sarah, is it? Hello, Elsa. My goodness, it is you. I hardly recognize you. It must have been years since... 10 years? Yes. 10 years. Goes fast as my age, I tell ya. I imagine it does. You'll feel it soon enough. Oh, but is it the 12th today? Gosh, it's been a year already. I just need to buy some flowers, really. You can't go without flowers, no, certainly not. This bunch here is fine. You sure? I've got some lovely carnations in the back. I'm kind of in a hurry, Elsa. Say so. And you're alright, are you? I'm fine. Thanks. Did you forget something, dear? No, I'd better be off. Oh no, someone died. Oh, someone died. I can hear the jingle just looking at it. Ika, the beating heart of all dead-end towns. As good a place to go and hang out as anywhere else around here. Almost feels good to see it again, actually. Can I go in? No? Yes, Josef. Consistently took the top spot in our rankings of the creepiest people in Harunga. Must be ancient by now. To this day, I can't hear Take a Walk of the Wild Side without thinking of Saturday Night Karaoke here. Uh-oh. The police station. I still have bad dreams about this place sometimes. Somebody got into some fucking trouble when she was younger. Of course. Where else would everyone be on a Sunday? I have a vivid memory of sitting in the pews for graduation and promising myself it would be the last of the hundreds of hours I spent in here. Really been looking forward to it. I cannot get over. I've always found it strange that the only beautiful place in town was the one full of dead people. I looked up Harunga and nothing came up. It's probably a fake. It's probably a fake town, but still, nonetheless. I cannot get over how pretty this game is. Like, it just goes to show, if you actually put time and effort into something, even if it's, like, not graphically as good as other games, you can still make something insanely beautiful. Pretty damn fancy. Guess there has to be a reward for running this shithole for half your life. Oh, damn. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Grandparents. Hold on. Grandma, Grandpa's grave. Maybe I should have got flowers for them, too. Maria Burge, 1992 to 2019. And there's still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's that from again? I don't know what people do at gravestones. Is it weird if I speak to you? I want to speak to you, but also I don't know what to say. Hi, Maria. I miss you, I guess is the first thing. And I'm sorry I wasn't here for the funeral. I just couldn't face it. So here you are. Really never did leave after all. Just... why? Sorry. But you should have come with me. Wouldn't be here if you just had it all planned out. I just can't help feeling angry with you. Oh, I like this dress. You? Ugh, no, it's crap, isn't it? Allowed to move around. So what are you wearing? Hmm? Don't make me stand here looking terrible all on my own. Where's your outfit? Oh, I'll decide on something later. Nothing fits properly. No, you're right. We should be focusing on what actually matters. Booking the tickets. Yeah. So I was thinking we should get the bus to Stockholm on the Friday, and Sarah. What? Sarah, I'm pregnant. You're pregnant. Pregnant? Pregnant. I know some people have actually had the same conversation, like, hey, I'm pregnant. Yes, I'm pregnant. 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 Un pregante. Jesus. Okay. And it's that guy's? Jacob? Okay, it's fine. Don't panic. We can sort this out. We can make an appointment. I don't need an appointment, Sarah. I'm gonna have a baby. I've thought about it a lot, and it's what we want to do. I'm actually really excited. Wait. What do you mean, we? Me and Jacob. I mean, your parents. Those Jesus freaks can't make you do this, Maria. When it's making me do anything. But how's this gonna work with us going to Stockholm? We aren't going to Stockholm. No, we aren't. I don't think I can now. Maria. I'm sorry, Sarah. I wasn't sure how to tell you or when. I know how much this... Look, you can't have a baby. You can't have one just because this backwards Bible-bashing town expects you to keep it. You aren't listening to what I'm saying, Sarah. Well, I should at least thank you for giving me the heads up. Sarah, I have to go. I have tickets to book. That night, that text the night you died. What did you want to tell me? I just can't let it go, and this all seems... Why would you be out driving on that road? I've been thinking about it and thinking about it for the last year, and it just doesn't seem like an accident to me. Goodness, it really is you. Lena? Wow. Sorry, you didn't expect to see me at my little sister's grave on the anniversary of her death. With the rain, I wasn't expecting anyone here. With this downpour, I wasn't expecting anyone here. Oh, I'm sure. I must say, I'm surprised to see you too, given that we didn't see you at the funeral. Sorry, wish I could have been there. She missed you a lot, you know. I missed her too. Life just gets so busy, doesn't it? So little time to check in on dear old friends, right? Oh, fuck off. We had fallen out a little out of touch. We had fallen a little out of touch, yeah. That's one way of putting it. And of course, trying to put the blame on me. Do you see much of her family? Her son, Johannes, and Jacob. I've been helping him out with Johannes from time to time. A terrible age to lose a partner. Parent. Can't imagine. So what keeps you so busy in the city? What am I? I actually don't know. She just said that something was keeping her at the office. I'm in charge of the copy for some big accounts in my firm. Good for you. That line there, and there's still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's it from? Oh, it's from a poem she wrote. One of the cheerier ones. It's beautiful. Excuse me, Jesus. Yeah, she never gave up on the writing. She turned her old bedroom into a sort of study. It's full of the stuff. I don't think poor Jacob's had the heart to move any of it yet. And of course, there was the writing group that Gunnel started. I'm sure you remember her. Unfortunately, yes. What else was she up to before she... you know, same old Maria. Mothering, church. Yes, Sarah. Church. I didn't know she was religious. I don't think she was, especially. But she liked the church. Like, I kind of want to spend some time with my sister now. It was nice to see you. I don't know how old they are. God, what a... I guess it's not so long ago her mom died as well. It's not like she ever particularly liked me. She was always blaming me when Maria got in trouble. Christ. I just need to know. What happened to you, Maria? What did this town do to you? It's time to find out. Hold on. I'd rather not give her one more reason to hate my guts. So it said on her tomb, she died in 2019. I think it was 1992 to 2019. So 27 It's nope. Nope. Was it? Is it 27? Yeah, it is. It's 27. She was about 27, 28, give or take. Maybe I should talk to Gunnel about the riding club she and Maria were in. Although I can think of a few things worse than talking to Gunnel. Surely she can't still work at the supermarket in town. Frankly, I'm surprised the old bat's still alive. Well, see, this is kind of the good thing that I kind of did go ahead and look through everything. Unless there's anything that I missed. Now there's a strange sight. Teach. Sorry, that sounds weird now. You always watch too many American movies. It's just Philip now. I can guess why you're back. I think you can, yeah. Awful tragedy. Such a waste of potential. Why do people talk like that? Why do people talk like, oh my god, such a waste of potential? Like, somebody died. This is not somebody who's like, such a waste. Like, I actually despise when people talk like that. It actually irks the fuck out of me. She always liked you, you know? Oh, I do know. Maria and I became rather good friends of a kind. I teach your son Johannes now, as a matter of fact. Oh, right. He's very bright too. Knocked sideways by recent events, of course. But what have you been up to in Stockholm all these years? Writing? I do hope it wasn't only Maria who kept the dream alive. Account executive. Not really. I'm an account executive for an ad agency. It's all going well down there? Ups and downs, but mostly it's good. City life's like that, I guess. Well, it's always nice to see you, an old student. I imagine you have lots of people to catch up with, so I won't keep you. I'm gonna stay and watch the game here if you're at a loose end later on. Thanks, yeah. Although you'll find it hard not to run into your old sparring partner, Officer Nelson, around here. Nilsson? Oh god, Sted Nilsson is still... I'm surprised, to be honest. You and me both. Dreadful. Dreadful, really, that he was the one to break the news to us all about Maria. God, I'm so sorry. He was the first policeman at the scene of the crash. They made sense, I suppose. I'm sorry. Follow. Yes? Does Gunnel still work at the ICA? Oh, yeah. Sounds like perhaps you'll have several places to avoid today. Well, see you later. Maybe. Take care, Sarah. Thanks. You too. Such a waste of potential. Keeping the dream alive. Could Teach see it? That there was another life you wanted to lead? Now, which torture would I like to subject myself to first? Have my ear chewed off by Gunnel at the supermarket, or endure Officer Nilsson's attempts at humor at the police station? Guess the ICA has candy, at least. Well, I mean, I'm right here. Might as well do the police station. Just building up the courage to speak to Gunnel. Good luck. I dare say you're going to need it. Oh, never mind. I don't have a choice. Oh, boy. Hello, Gunnel. Who's that? It's Sarah. Sarah who? I know you remember me, Gunnel. I see a lot of people in my line of work. Don't remember all of them. Just whatever. I need to ask you something. Oh, hold on. Are you the girl who left town? Yes. The one who ran off with another woman? A lesbian? No, Gunnel. Listen. Oh, it was awful. Her parents broke their hearts. Should have seen them. I see you're just as hateful as you ever were. What did you say? Look, you're in a writing group. I'm a founding member of the Harunga writing group, yes. If you wanted to join, I'd have to ask the rest of the group. We don't take just anybody. I don't want to join. I want to ask you about Maria. Ah, yes. Such a shame. Yes, but she was in the writing group too? Oh, yes. She was a good enough writer. Only she hadn't written about such dreary, awful things. Like what? No, it was always death this, death that. Depressing. And before she died, she was writing about that kind of thing? Well, to be perfectly honest, I can't say. If she didn't have the decency to turn up to the session that week. She didn't show up the week before she died? And we're very clear that non-attendance should be announced before. Why didn't she come? She didn't say. But Callie, you know Callie? Odd family. He has that wife who was from some Oriental place. Weird woman. Stop, please. What about Callie? He said he'd seen her around that week, all out of sorts. What do you mean? Head in the clouds, distracted by something. That's what I heard. Not herself. Why are you asking? Aren't you too thick as thieves? So you do remember me. A little, I suppose. It was rude of her not to tell us she wasn't going to come. Okay, I'm done. Bye, Gunnel. Well, you're welcome. Oh, fuck off. God, I'd like to give her a piece of my mind one day. Another time. Ever come back here, that is. Not herself. Wonder why she didn't go to her writing group. Alright. Time to talk to Chief Inspector Dickhead. Yikes. God damn. Look, I was never a huge fan of the cops growing up either because they were dicks, but you know. Alright. Here we go. What's up, brother? Sten Nilsson at your service. Hello, Sten. Well. It isn't Little Miss City Slicker. Sarah will do. But they don't know about your delinquent past down in Stockholm, do they? Still shoplifting? I was 14, Sten. Once a thief, always a thief, they say. Oh, you are literally the worst of cops. Come to turn yourself in, is it? A night in the cell for old time's sake? I wanted to ask you about Maria. Oh yes. Anniversary. Well, I suppose she's not getting up to her old tricks anymore, at least. Are you really talking about a dead girl like this? Why is everyone here sucky? It's a small town and they're all churchgoers. Like, they're all Christian pieces of fucking garbage. Let me rephrase. Cult Christian pieces of garbage. A lot of Christians are actually very chill, but then you find people like this who use their religion to literally just shove everybody else's face in it. You're a real piece of shit. Now, that's not very ladylike, is it? Yeah, it's also not very policeman-like of you to sit here and talk shit about someone who died a year ago. There are laws about speaking to a policeman like that. No, there's not. Don't you even fucking try that. Go on, then. Fire away. You're the one who's called to the scene, right? Of the crash? I was, yes. Or was it? Don't you know? You really did cast us all off, didn't you? Gosh, I wonder why I wanted to do that. Sure beats me. It was out on the main road, south, about an hour down. Nearer to Stockholm than here, almost. Why on earth would Maria be out on that road? Am I a mind reader, Sarah? So what happened? You know. Fast. You know how fast it gets dark this time of year. That old road. Branch in the way or something, she skidded off the side and onto some rocks below. Good thing it was me who got the call, really. Telling the family should always be left to someone senior. Oh my fucking god. I'm head of the precinct these days, you know? I really don't care. Right. Can I get back to my work now? You can get back to scratching your arse, yeah. If you continue to disrespect this office, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Suits me just fine. Actual piece of garbage. Chief of the precinct. Oh my god. What was she doing out on that road? Nina said Jacob hasn't cleared the things from her old room. Why they decided to leave? Why they decided to live in her parents' creepy old house, I can't imagine. Maybe I should talk to Jacob. Wonder what he's like now. I'm trying to remember which way the house was. I think it might have been to the left. It's to the left, yeah. I don't know how I teleported over there, but okay. I think the only one here that doesn't seem completely like god awful is Elsa. Good old Bible Basher HQ. Maria's room used to be on the second floor. Hello? Seems to be open. Hello? Oh, Sarah. You doing here? I didn't mean to barge in. The door was open. Yeah, they usually are around here. Sorry, maybe this is a bad time. No, it's fine. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting you. I'm just back for the day, really. Okay. May I come in? Sure, of course. Come into the dining room. Pretty strange to be back in this house. I can imagine. Would you like a coffee? Only if you're making some, that'd be nice. Sure. This is too awkward. Oh, hello. You must be Johannes. Yes. Nice to meet you, Johannes. I mean, we've met before, but only once, and you were very, very small. Oh, anyway. Where's my dad? He's in the kitchen. You want me to get him for you? No, it's okay. It seems like we're out of coffee. I haven't really had time. Oh, don't worry. Johannes is so big now. Yeah, and shy. And today is not a good day. Of course. How are you? You know, today is... I understand. But I'm alright. That's good. Feels like another lifetime when I was last here. What year is it, What year is Johannes in now? 4th grade? And he's getting stuck into his hockey. What? With really good distractions. Right, yeah. Why are you here, Sarah? In Haranga. I couldn't make it last year, so... Right. Jacob, do you think it would be okay if I could look at Maria's old room? I'm afraid it's not very tidy. I haven't really gotten around to... No, that's okay. Sure, if you want to. Thanks. It's up the stairs, and you remember where it is, of course. I won't be long. Maria. That top she's wearing, I can't remember if it was mine and she stole it, or I just borrowed it so often that it felt like mine. Oh god. It hasn't changed at all. That's... sad. Sad. Looks like some sort of weird shrine to her youth in here. Even the sheets are the same. Wizard of Earth Sea by Ursula? Whatever. She was always trying to get me to read her stuff. Not sure why I never did. You just weren't interested. It is what it is. She really was still writing. Poetry mostly, looks like. How long a road must lie ahead between the light and me? Is this what you wrote about, Maria? Ay, ay, ay. There we are. That is so pretty. You have no idea. That's so pretty. It always looks so small from up here. It is small. It's tiny. Gonna miss these forests though. They've got plenty of forests in Stockholm, Maria. Anyway, we won't have time between the literary festivals and the parties. We're not gonna be very successful writers if all we do is go to parties. I'll write the great American novel in the mornings. American? It's a figure of speech, Maria. Gonna love it. Speaking of love, you're such a dick. How's your new moped guy? What's his name? You know his name. Jay something? Jacob. Right. It's good. I like him. Huh? You think he's stupid. I didn't say anything. No, but I know what you think. Look, I didn't say... It's okay. You just happen to be wrong about him. That's all. Okay, okay. If you say so. How long is it now? 11 months, Sarah. 11 months. Leaving this shithole can't come soon enough. Oh. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea. Anything else? My tea. I told you could have some whenever you want it. What's this? A system. Oh god, whatever. Receipt for 2 bottles of vodka? Wait, this is from... It is. It's from the day she died. She used to hate vodka. Why would she... I'm dying, let's be real, that would hurt. Probably a lot less than, like, soda would. I should go. I don't imagine Jacob wants me hanging around too long. The hell is that? Are you like, no. Must be quite nostalgic for you. The room, I mean. It was... Jacob, I hope you don't mind me asking. Where were you and Johannes on the day that... On this day last year? We were at a hockey game, actually. Seems impossible to think about us enjoying ourselves that afternoon now. But Maria got us tickets to a hockey game. She usually comes too, but she said it was a special father-son treat. I'm so sorry, Jacob. Thank you. It's... Good luck back in the city. Thank you for having me. Weef. So on the afternoon that she died, Maria sent them off to a hockey game because she wanted them out of the way? This is insane. Police would have investigated the possibility that... But the police means Officer Nilsson. Easily could have just assumed it was a road accident without really thinking about the alternatives. Oh, I'm going back to Officer Nilsson. Officer Dirtbag Dickhead Motherfucker. Elsa? Yes, my dear. Can you remember mine like a steel trap I've got? I actually kind of like Elsa, at least for now. Don't let the wrinkles fool you. Did you happen to see Maria on the day she died? I did. Must have been one of the last people to do so, I would say. She was coming back this way. Funny look about her. What do you mean funny? All sneaky looking. Mind you, I'd look sneaky too. I was off buying great big bottles of alcohol in the middle of the afternoon. Of course, it's easy enough to keep tabs on who's a little too fond of the drink in these parts, staying in here all day as I do. She had a, whatever, alcohol. I'm just gonna call it a fucking alcohol, because that's basically what it is. She had an alcohol bag, didn't she? She did. Point blank refused to tell me what she had all that drink for. I'm no busybody for now. I do it for the public good. Okay. Thanks, Elsa. Bye-bye now. Surely someone else has put 2 and 2 together. I should speak to Lena. But why would she not have said if... Hopefully she's still at the grave. Yeah, this is a horrible idea. Hey, yo, what's up, Teach? I thought I might see you again. I'm kind of in a hurry. Cigarette? No, thanks. You alright? You seem... How could I be alright? No, quite right. None of us are really today. Philip, do you happen to remember what you were doing on this evening last year? Do I remember? Goodness, I'm not sure how I could forget. Where were you when you hurt? Where? Has nobody... Gosh, no, I suppose you wouldn't know. I was at Marie's house. We're all... I mean, I was and Johannes and Jacob and a few of Maria's other friends. What? Why? I wish I knew. It was all quite mysterious. She invited us all to come around that evening, but she wouldn't quite say why. What did she say? She said that all would be revealed, but we weren't allowed to know beforehand. So we were all there at 7, like she asked. Of course, she never arrived. Instead, we got Officer Sten at the door with the awful news. What did you think you were all there for? It's odd. In all the shock of what happened, I hadn't really thought about it much. I guess I assumed she wanted to tell us something. Must have been terrible. Of course it was. But it was strangely a kind of blessing that we were all together, I mean. Almost as if she knew. Need to find Lena. No problem. Give her my best. Something not adding up here. I could have helped. Could have stopped you. Why did nobody else stop you? How can I make it up to you? What should I do? Deserve for people to know the truth, no matter how painful it is to hear.
Something not adding up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Lena. Hello, Sarah. I need to talk to you. Are you alright? You look... No, I'm not alright. I have to tell you something. Excuse me? Listen to me. Listen to what? Why could nobody see that Maria killed herself? Sarah, I think we need to have a serious Yes, we do. The shithole town hounded her to her death. She drove her car off the road after getting blind drunk. To get away from everybody, to get away from her life, and nobody even realized. She got trapped here by a pregnancy that you all made her keep, and it finally got too much for her. All the God-fearing hypocrisy, all the nastiness, and the narrow-minded crap. That's always been the bread and butter in this place. I should have been there for her, but so should everybody else. And just letting it slide like the fucking idiot police didn't bother to investigate her death properly so that everyone can carry on thinking she didn't have a hand in it? It's not good enough. It's not what she deserved. Are you finished? I'm sorry. I'm just really angry. And no, Sarah, you're not angry. I am angry. I've never heard. How dare you come here today and say a thing like that? Do you have any idea? No. Oh, that's the problem, isn't it? You have no idea. What are you talking about? Oh, God, you haven't said this to anyone else? No, I haven't said... I think you need to leave, Harunga. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going. Yes, you are. But you're gonna come with me first. You need to see something. What? What do I need to... Just shut up and walk. You've done enough talking. I'm not the one moving. Look, as much as you might believe that or think that immediately, you can't really be going up to her sister and just being like, hey, why'd your sister kill herself? No, it's kind of fucked up. I don't want to go in there. I don't care what you want. $748 what? Days without sex in the church? There's an Evensong service tonight for Maria, which you didn't know, of course. You don't know the first thing about Maria. Look around. Look at all these candles people have lit. Flowers, letters, pictures of her. You thought because she chose to stay in this small town she couldn't possibly be enjoying her life? Because she wasn't slaving away in Stockholm for a one-bedroom apartment and a failed career as a writer. How's it going? How is your wonderful life, Did you really think she had nothing? You think she wasn't mourned by countless people here that you never bothered to get to know? No, that's not... Shut up. My sister had a full, rich life here. She loved and was loved enormously. And you come here for one day in the last decade and think that you've seen something we were all too thick to work out. Lena, I'm sorry, but the evidence... Evidence? Is this a game to you? Come home to play detective? Go on then. What's your evidence that my beautiful baby sister did not in fact die in a tragic accident? One that we've all spent the last year desperately coming to terms with. Look, if you don't want to hear it, I understand. You understand nothing. But go on, let's have it then. Oh, the vodka she bought. I found receipts from the day she died in her room. She was acting strangely that day and making sure Jacob and Johannes were out of town. And the party. She gathered you all together so that when she died... Are we finished? You'll have to forgive my rule ignorance here, but I wasn't aware that writing poems on dark themes meant you were suicidal. And the party. You want to know what the party was about? She'd been working on a book. She sent samples to an agent who wanted to take her on. So she was going to throw a surprise party to tell everyone. Anything suspicious about that, officer? But why did Philip not tell me that? Philip? I never told him. It was too... No, I don't have to explain myself to you. But that's wonderful news. As if you care. And all this wasted life because she was going to see... What? Nothing. Go home, Sarah. What was she going to see? You don't deserve to know. You who couldn't even be bothered to text her 1 month to the next. Lena, please. You. She was going to see you. She said you were stuck in your office all weekend, so she was going to go shopping in the city and surprise you with her news in person, and then get back in time for the surprise party. I told her it was ridiculous, but she was set on it, convinced you'd want to share this moment with her, because she didn't give up on your friendship, Sarah. So yes, that's why she was out alone on that road. Because of you. I don't know what to say. I do. You were so arrogant that you thought it was impossible that living here could make someone happy. That having a husband and a son and a family could make someone happy. I'm so sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. No, you didn't. You came here to see what you wanted to see. What you wanted to see was confirmation that you chose the right path, and that she didn't. Lena, I'm so sorry. Don't be. I'm sorry for thinking you might have changed. The service will be starting soon, and I don't think it's appropriate for you to be here. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Sarah. Yikes. Can I scroll out? Detective 100, charisma 0, basically. All right. What are we doing? I really feel like I have to sneeze and it's just not coming out. Maria, I have nothing. I can't excuse myself. And it hurts because if you were here, you would. Forgive me for all my selfishness, my stupidity. Because you were just the most. But Lena's right. I hardly knew you at all. But that's the thing, isn't it? You aren't here. And if you were, none of this would have. If I had been there for you, you might still be here. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry not to have deserved our friendship better. I love you. And I can't believe I left it this late to make it clear. I really do. Even though I'm so bad at it. Goodbye, Maria. And congratulations, too. On the book. I bet it was beautiful. I don't think there's anything else here. Where the fuck am I going? Oh. Wow. There's not even a whole lot I can say about the game. And honestly, it's because of the fact that everything here is amazing. They did such a good job. This thing was free. This was a free game off of Itch.io. This was literally just a free game off of Itch.io. It's an hour-long experience that just goes to show that sometimes the answer that we are looking for, we will try to find that answer, whether it actually exists or not. Death is unchangeable, but death changes us. Exactly. It's absolutely insane what they did this game. Not only everything they did with this game, the style, the actual storyline to it. It felt like every character actually did have like their own personality, even though it was literally just text. Like, do you know how hard it is to make it feel like a character has personality with just text? Like, that's so hard to do. Oh, that's my plan, spot those babies back to life. Well, that's because they're not fully dead yet. Unless you got some fucking steroids to inject into the ground. But no, I loved this game. As I said, this was a free game off of Itch.io. And it is absolutely beautiful. My favorite thing about it is the sound design. You guys know how much I love sound. Like, visualization is awesome, but you guys know how much I love sound design. And the sound design for this game is amazing. For just as small as the game that they did, it's amazing what they did for the sound design, and I love it. I love what they did.
Stable, it's a fantasy, it's blasphemy. I holler out loud cause I'm crying out in agony. I just wanna help people, yeah, cause we all just equal, and we all just fearful, those who deceitful, yeah. But if we all just work hard, yeah, and we let down our guards, yeah, we can open up our hearts and figure out how to heal our scars.